Welcome back to physics session. So today we are going to discuss analysis of electrical circuits. Analysis of electrical circuits. So now I am going to take one circuit. This is the 20 voltage, and this is the one resistor, 2 ohm resistor, and this is the 8 ohm resistor, and here the battery connection like this. This is a one more resistor, here also one more resistor, 4 ohm resistor, 4 ohm resistor, and here the 2 ohm resistor. This here the 10 voltage. Whenever they are given this type of circuit, they will ask current in current how much current passing through the 8 ohm resistor and 4 ohm resistor like that, and through battery 10 voltage battery like that they will ask, and potential different across the this 4 ohm resistor they will ask. So or this one also they will ask. So like that they will ask equivalent resistance also they will ask. So that's why here the main circuit analysis includes the calculation of various parameters. So circuit analysis includes the calculation of various parameter calculation of various parameters various parameters of an electrical circuit of an electrical circuit. CKT nothing but circuit. Here the mainly 3 points. So first one is that here the current in each branch of circuit, current in each branch of circuit. Now another one, here the another one, potential different across different junctions or points of the circuit. Potential difference across different points or junctions of the circuit Now third one, in purely resistive, in this diagram here the purely, if you, sometimes they will give purely resistive. So in purely resistive circuit we can calculate the equivalent resistance of the circuit. So in purely resistive circuit we can calculate the equivalent resistance of the circuit. Now this circuit analysis of electrical circuit analysis is generally done with two standard laws. One is the Kirchhoff voltage law, another one the Kirchhoff current law. So here circuit analysis generally done with two standard laws. Very first law, Kirchhoff current law, abbreviation KCL. So second one, Kirchhoff voltage law, abbreviation KVL. KVL. One by one we are going to discuss. These two very important. Now very first one, Kirchhoff current law, abbreviation KCL. This law about distribution of currents at a junction in the circuit. So this law about distribution about this law about this distribution of currents at a junction in the circuit. Let us consider, I am taking this is a one wire, here the junction, so this another wire, here the current enter, this I already considered to the junction, so this current is I2, this current is I3, this current is I4. Here current enter to junction should be is equal to current leaving from the junction. So current enter to junction, nothing, I1 is equal to I2 plus I3 plus I4. So it means I2 plus I3 plus I4 minus I1 should be is equal to 0. I1 should be is equal to 0. So here this most important while doing this, it means in mathematically summation of I is equal to 1 to n should be is equal to 0. So it means at this junction sum of the all current should be equal to 0. It means at a junction of circuit, total sum of all outgoing currents in all outgoing, this is the outgoing, all outgoing, so in all branches at that junction is 0. So it means at a junction, so KCL nothing but at a junction of circuit, so at a junction of circuit, total sum of all outgoing, this all are outgoing, of all outgoing currents in all branches, at that junction is called, KCL. So our junction must be is equal to is 0. It means according to mathematical summation of I is equal to 1 to n, so I should be is equal to 0. It means at this junction of circuit, total sum of all outgoing, total sum of this one is the one outgoing, this is the, so opposite direction, that's why I wrote here minus. So here the outgoing currents in all branches at that this junction is 0 is called, so KCL rule. First application, here we are going to discuss application of KCL. So here KCL application, so how using KCL, so I am going to take here one circuit analysis. So here I am going to take three resistors. So these three resistors show in the diagram. Everybody see these diagrams. So like this. So this is a 4 ohm resistor, this is a 3 ohm resistor, this is a 6 ohm resistor, this point is A, this point is B, A terminal connecting battery, positive terminal, and B connecting through switch to here negative. So negative side nothing but here the zero potential, here the zero potential, here also zero, here also zero. Here the let us consider this the 20 voltage, 20 here, 20 here. This is according to KCL you may identify the first junctions and each resistor how much current passing through the 4 ohm resistor, how much current passing through the 3 ohm resistor, how much current passing through the 6 ohm resistor. They will ask this type of question, and potential different this point they will ask. So already second point I said potential different across the point or a circuit, different points in of the circuits. So here this potential outlet consider X. So here the potential unknown potential outlet consider X. This one also X. This one also X. Let us consider here the current is I1 enter to the junction. Here the current I2. Here the current I3. According to KCL rule. So here I1 is equal to I2 plus. So here I1 is equal to according to KCL rule. So I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. It means I2 plus I3 should minus I1 should be is equal to 0. I1 should be equal to 0. So now using KCL for junction with potential X. Using KCL for junction with potential X. So this is the potential. So here from this one, this is the equation, KCL equation. So I2 plus I3 minus I1 should be is equal to 0. I2 nothing but this across this potential X minus 0 divided by 3 is nothing but I2 current. According to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. V is nothing but potential difference across this terminal. So here the X minus 0 divided by 3 plus I3 nothing but across this resistor. So X minus 0 divided by 6 minus I1 nothing but this is I1 nothing but here the across this resistor. So here 20 minus X divided by 4 should be is equal to 0. So here the final X by 3, X by 6 plus X by 4 minus 20 by 4, this is the 5 should be is equal to 0. Take out here LCM 12. So here the 4x plus 2x plus 3x should be equal to 5. So here 9x should be is equal to 12 into 5. So here the x should be is equal to 12 into 5 divided by 9. 3 3s are 3 4s are. So here 20 by 3 volt at junction potential X is equal to 20 by 3 volt. Here the junction potential 20 by 3. Once you know the junction potential, you may find the I1 current, I2 current, I3 current. So how to find the I1, I2, I3? See here. So here I1 is equal to potential different divided by that resistor. So here that I1 should be is equal to 20 minus X divided by 4. Here 20 minus x nothing but 20 by 3, substitute here 20 by 3 whole divided by 4, take out LCM, so 60 minus 20 divided by 3 into 4, that should be is equal to 40 divided by 3 into 4, 4 ones are 4 tens are, so I1 should be is equal to 10 by 3 ampere. I1 should be is equal to 10 by 3 ampere. Similarly, I2 is equal to this potential across this one, x divided by 3, nothing but x divided by 3, nothing but x value 20 by 3 whole divided by 3, nothing but 20 by 9. It means I2 is equal to 20 by 9 ampere. So similarly, I3, this I3 across this resistor they lost current. So here I3 is equal to, so here the x divided by 6, that should be is equal to x nothing but 20 by 3 divided by 6 is equal to 20 by 18, so 10 by 9. So I3 is equal to 10 by 9 ampere. So current passing through the 4 ohm resistor 10 by 3 ampere, current passing through 3 ohm resistor 20 by 9 ampere, current passing through the 6 ohm resistor 10 by 9 ampere. Whenever they ask in this type of question, you may do like this. So another important statement law or standard law, so Kirchhoff voltage law, abbreviation KVL rule. So Kirchhoff voltage law, this law is also termed as loop rule for electrical circuit. So this law is also termed as loop rule for electrical circuit. So what is mean by KVL? So abbreviation KVL rule. So it states that any closed loop, loop of electrical circuit, the sum of all EMF of the loop and the all the potential drop across the all resistor of the loop is equal to 0. So it states that in any closed loop of electrical circuit, the sum of all EMF of loop, and all the potentials drops across all resistance of the loop is equal to 0 is called KVL rule, Kirchhoff voltage law. So let us consider here. I am going to take one circuit diagram. So let us consider this is one resistance, this is one battery, here the positive, here the negative. So here connecting another resistance. So here the one more battery, this is a negative, this is a positive. So like here the EMF E1, here the EMF E2. So here the resistance R1, here the resistance R2. So here this is a loop equations. So let us consider this point is A, this point is B, this point is C, this point D. This one closed loop, any closed loop. So here the current always lower to the higher. Let us consider current moving. This is the direction. Here the current outlet consider I1. So this I1 current. So here the I1 current. So this I1 moving like this is the loop equation. So I1. So first of all, we may find the loop here. Which loop? In closed loop. Which closed loop? A, B, C, D, A is a closed loop. So in closed loop, A, B, C, D, A, this is a closed loop. Here the first of all, using KVL, we get closed loop. Use KVL, we get, so first EMF E1 minus, here the, because your path direction B to C and current also moving B to C, that's why minus I1 into R1. Here the lower to higher, so lower to higher, that's why you may write here the, so plus E2 plus EMF E2. So here the current, your path direction also B to A, sorry, D to A, and current direction also D to A. That's why you may write minus I1 into R2 is equal to 0. It means EMF E1, EMF 2 should be is equal to I1 R1 plus I2 R2, sorry, I1 R2. Here I1 take out common, R1 plus R2. So that I1 should be is equal to EMF E1, EMF E2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is the current passing through given circuit. Like this you may do numerical problems. So we will discuss application of KVL rule. Now application of KVL rule. So see that showing the diagram. Here I am going to take this type of circuit analysis. So here this is a 20 voltage, this is a 10 voltage, this is a 5 voltage, like this. So here the 5 voltage. So here whenever connecting like this, so here the batteries. So here the 2 ohm resistor, 3 ohm resistor, 5 ohm resistor, 3 ohm resistor, 4 ohm resistor. So here the, first of all, whenever they ask this type of question, you may analyze first how many loops are there in given circuit. So in given circuit, how many loops are there, you may identify. Here the 2 loops there. This is the first loop. This current is outlet consider I1. This is the second loop. This current outlet consider. So here the I2. So here for loop 1 KVL equation is. So which equation KVL? A, B, C, D is the loop 1. So here first point. So here for loop 1 KVL equation is which loop here? A, B, C, D, A, this loop. So you may apply KVL rule. So how to apply KVL rule? So here potential positive or negative. If here current moving lower to higher, positive potential, higher to lower, negative potential. Here positive to here current moving positive to negative means higher to lower. That's why minus 20 voltage coming to here. This is the direction of the loop. So here coming to here. So here in this B to C, here the current also moving, I1 current moving B to C, and your path direction also B to C. That's why minus I1 into 2. So similarly here current direction, downward direction, your path also downward direction. That's why here minus I1 in I1. Here you may write net current. So here I1 moving downward direction, I2 moving upward direction. That's why I1 minus I2 into resistor value 4. So into resistor value 4. Next here battery positive to negative. Positive to negative means minus 10. So voltage. Next D to A. D to A nothing but current direction and your path direction also same. That's why minus I1 into 3 is equal 0. It means here the minus 2I1 minus 4I1 plus 4I2. So minus 10 minus 30 minus 3I1 is equal to 0. So total here 7 9 I1 minus 9 here the minus 9 I1 plus 4 I2 minus 30 is equal to 0. So it means so here the 9 I1 minus 4 I2 plus 30 is equal to 0. This is the equation number 1. I would like to consider this is the equation number 1. So now I am going to write for loop 2 second one for loop 2 KVL equation is which loop here? C, or you may write here also D C D C E F. This one also and D also now. Another loop E F D C E. So E F D C E. This is the loop. So here the minus 5. Positive to negative, higher to lower, minus 5. So coming here, your path direction and current direction same. That's a minus I2 into 5. So here the lower to higher means plus 10. So here the current minus of I2 minus I1 into 4. So here the in this way here potential drop 3 ohm. Here the I2 into minus I2 into 3 is equal to 0. Simplify minus 5 I2 plus 10 minus 4 I2 plus 4 I1. So here the minus 3 I2 is equal to 0. Minus 3 I2 is equal to 0. Here the final equation. So you may here minus 5 minus 4 minus 5 I2 minus 4 I2 9 I2. So minus 3. It means 12 I2 minus 12 I2. So plus 4 I1 here plus 5 is equal to 0. It's simple. You may take out minus common. 12 I2 minus 4 I1 minus is equal to 5. This is the equation number 2. Is equal to 5. This is the equation number 2. So here solving equation 1 and 2, you will get so current. You will get the current, the value of I1 and I2. The value of I1 and I2. So please do like this. Another important model, Wheatstone bridge. So Wheatstone bridge nothing but it is a say combination of 5 resistance. So here it is a combination of 5 resistance as shown in figure. So here I am going to take one resistor. This is another resistor. We are connecting like this. This is another resistor. This is another resistor like this. So this point is B and this point is A. So here P, here the Q resistor, R, S in middle. So one more resistor is there. This name is W. So here A terminal connecting battery, positive terminal, and B connecting through switch, so negative terminal like this. Switch minus plus, here the voltage. So whenever the connecting like this, battery negative side zero potential. So battery right side positive side V potential. Here the here potential we don't know, here potential we don't know. Here the two different potential. Let us consider this potential X, this potential at this point Y. So here X and Y, two unknown potential. For analysis we write KCL equation of X and Y. For analysis we write KCL equation of X potential and Y potential. First I am going to write X potential. KCL nothing but current entered to the junction should be equal leaving from the junction. So here the X minus 0 across this current X minus 0 divided by R, plus X minus Y divided by W, so plus, so X minus V divided by P, should be is equal to 0. From the Y junction, Y minus 0 divided by S, plus Y minus V or Y minus X divided by W, plus Y minus V divided by, here Q should be is equal to 0. So here if X is equal to Y, if these potentials same, in that condition, if X is equal to Y, so here on solving this equation, so if X is equal to Y, on solving these equations, we get P by Q is equal to R by S. P by Q is equal to R by S, nothing but balancing condition of Wheatstone bridge. Balancing condition of Wheatstone bridge. It means in this balance condition, you may remove fifth resistor for analysis. So it means in a balancing of Wheatstone bridge, we can remove middle resistance, middle branch. So middle resistance or middle branch for analysis. So in a balanced of Wheatstone bridge, so in a balanced Wheatstone bridge, we can remove fifth or middle branch for this analysis. So this one is a very, very important. So example on Wheatstone bridge. So let us see the diagram. So this is a 5 ohm resistor, 3 ohm resistor, 6 ohm resistor and 10 ohm resistor. This is the 4 middle. So whether this bridge balanced or not, you may check it. So here, so 5 by 10 should be is equal to 3 by 6. It means 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. So this is a bridge balance. That's why you may remove the middle branch of or middle branch for this circuit analysis. So here balancing, as balancing condition. So according to Wheatstone bits, P by Q is equal to R by S. So from this one, as balancing condition, you may remove this middle one. So remaining circuit like this. So here the balancing condition. So this is a 5 ohm, this is a 3 ohm, this is a 10 ohm, this is a 6 ohm. Now this one is a series. Now this one is a series. So finally another one. This point is A. B. So here the 8, here the 16. Now here these two are parallel. So that's why here the parallel combination nothing but like this. This is a parallel combination 16, 8. This is a this is a B. So here in parallel combination R equivalent is equal to 8 into 16 divided by 8 plus 16. It means 8 into 16 divided by 24. This is a 3. So R equivalent is equal to 16 by 3 ohms. So this is a equivalent resistance across terminal A and B. Here 16 by 3. This is a answer to the question.